Welcome, everybody. I am the Crypto Crow. We are back. I am here with Teddy Chu, and we'll be right back after this brief disclaimer. Stick around. The Dinngo ain't my baby.
You gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. You gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. You gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins. You gotta grow your coins. Grow your coins, grow your coins.
And we're back with Mr. Teddy Chu. How do you pronounce your real name?
Yeah, so great question to start. So my legal name is Hsuan-Ting Chu, but you can just call me Hsuan-Ting.
Hsuan-Ting.
Yeah,
So here's the thing. I've always wanted. It's Chinese, right?
Yeah, it's Chinese.
So because I always wanted to learn Chinese, and so only because I want to know what the hell they're always saying about me when I go eat at like a Chinese restaurant. Because as soon as I walk in, the place starts buzzing with all kinds of shit. I'm like, I really wish I know what you guys are talking about. And so I got the what you call it, well, it was either that or Russian. And so my wife and I actually sat down to try and learn Russian on what's the kit you get to learn different.
The kit?
Yeah, Rosetta Stone. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
And yeah, like Chinese is so damn hard, man. You got like 30 different dialects, and there's like things that only men can say, and things that like you're looked down on if you're a woman and you say. I'm like, what the hell is this? I just want to learn I just want to know what these people are saying about me.
And sometimes there's only like one word and then like two or three or four different meanings. You have to adjust like, oh, okay, right now, which meaning is that?
Yeah.
So even as a Mandarin speaker, I'm still like confused sometimes I'm still confused. So it doesn't matter.
But see, I like listening to people speak Chinese. I don't know what it like the like all that whole thing. I just like it. It sounds cool. I don't know. I'm just weird, dude. Don't you watch my channel? I'm a freaking nut job. No, but I do. I like it.
That's talking Mandarin. I can speak Mandarin on your show, so you will feel like better. I'm just kidding.
So yeah, I just did an interview, and so we're doing this one, and then I get to get in a car for 2 hours. So let's talk about Dinngo. The Dinngo ate my baby.
Cool. So Dinngo it's not just a wallet. So Dinngo is a next generation hybrid exchange, which like deeply integrate with hardware co-wallet to provide a better security level and also to improve the transaction speed. And let me explain what is a hybrid exchange. So hybrid exchange, that means that we'll combine centralized exchange and then decentralized exchange benefit together. So that is a hybrid. But like, what advantage from them? So centralized exchange, they have two cool things. The one thing is that they have a centralized pairing engine, so it's very efficient. You don't have to pick your orders manually. And the second thing is, the part I love the most is that they control all your assets. They control your private key and public key. So once hacker hack into their server, or I'm a hacker hacking into their server, I can get all the assets. This is the great part. But this is also, the part that people worry the most. So people are thinking, okay, do we have other solution? Yeah, we can use decentralized exchange, but decentralized exchange is you will have to two cool things as well. You will have to use manually pairing. You have to pick the order you want to trade with who. So that means like 24/7 you have to sit in front of your computer and then try to find the best deal. And the second thing is that you can control your asset. That's perfect because it's very secure. But the problem is here. If you are going to use a decentralized exchange like IDEX or something else, yeah, you have to prepare your own wallet, like MyEther wallet, MetaMask, or Trust, or even Ledger Nano S. But the problem is here. You will have the wallet right now. Okay, that's separate into two parts. The first part is the software wallet. It's very easy to use, no cost, but it's not safe, right? Because all your computer, your cell phone connect to the internet 24/7, so it still got the chance to be hacked. And then second solution is hardware. Hardware is Ledger Nano S or Trezor. It's super secure, but it's super hard to use and very complicated to get on board. Even myself, I'm a computer science background. I still get like 4 hours when I first time got my Ledger Nano S. I try to figure out, okay, what is this, and then how am I going to store my Bitcoin in it? Try to figure out, can I take my Bitcoin out of it? Yeah, so I think that's the problem. So we come up with the idea that people should not worry about or spend too much time on studying the technical stuff or try to worry about anything. All they have to do is just put in their money and then start to trade. So we come up with the idea says that, okay, we want to combine the hybrid, the centralized exchange and decentralized exchange together, so everyone can benefit from the best solution. So we take the centralized pairing engine from centralized exchange, and then we take the we decentralize users' assets from like decentralized exchange too. So that's the hybrid exchange. Yeah, that's basically what we do.
Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna have to optimize this video better after we're done here, because I called it the wallet, and it's there's a wallet with it, but it's primarily an exchange. So that was my mistake. I need to change that.
No, actually, we do have a wallet. So
Right.
yeah, you can call it wallet or exchange, but yeah, we do prefer call it exchange.
Right. So is this like what? So you're an ICO right now? Is that what you're doing? And then you're kind of developing things to launch at a specific date in the future?
Yeah, so we are launching.
Uh-oh.
As well, and then the public sale is going to start on September 16th.
Okay,
then,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
So you guys are just starting to tell people you even exist.
yeah, we are more keeping it down low, and we try to build the best product. We spend so much time building our product, and also we've been on the market for about 3.5 years. We do mobile payment gateway in the past 3 years in the United States. We do the real KYC, AML, and we connect to 2 different banks, and then we cooperate with like SEC and FBI to audit our system in the past.
Nice. Okay, so when this exchange launches, tell me a little bit about the token associated with it. Like, is this a Binance KuCoin type situation where you buy the token and you get a percentage of trading fees, or is there what's the utility? What do investors look to gain from getting involved now?
Okay, so our token will mostly be like Binance. You can do transaction on it, and then using our DGO token to waive the transaction fee. But most important part is that we are still developing the token economics. We try to let people, like, for example, we are going to list top 20 tokens, but in the future we are going to list more, right? So we are going to ask people, say, hey, if you buy DGO, one DGO can be like 10 votes. You can just buy DGO to vote it, and yeah, we will use DGO on our platform to pay for some premium service like trading pairs or faster transaction, something like that.
So basically, the more tokens you hold, the more voting rights you'll have to what future pairings show up on the exchange.
Yeah, also like somehow participate in the community, and then you can grow with the company.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When you say grow with the company, what do you mean?
It's like, because when we are going to pick our future, like what we are going to do in the future, do we need more cold wallet or which token we are going to do, and then or are we going to do some ETF stuff? And then if you own our token, you can try to speak out, and then we will hear your advice.
Now, the wallet portion of this, is this are you going to have a hardware wallet associated with the exchange, or is it strictly software?
Great question. So yeah, this is the part I didn't mention in the previous time. So we, as a hybrid exchange, we just there are a couple hybrid exchange on the planet right now. But the biggest difference between our exchange and then other exchanges is that we deeply integrate with the hardware co-wallet. Why are we going to do that? Is because I just mentioned that the wallet service they provide right now on the market, software not secure but super convenient, hardware hard to use but super safe. We want to still like hybrid again, to provide a better wallet solution to our users. So the wallet that we are going to manufacture is that it's still a co-wallet. Let me show you. I did have it. So it's like something like this. It's just like a credit card. It's very, very thick. And then there's a button, you can open it. So
like this? I kind of have, this is actually the wallet I've had, Orbis Network. This is a company sent me a wallet, and it's basically, I know exactly what you're talking about. It looks like we're talking about the same thing.
Cool. Yeah. So we we cooperate with the hardware company and then try to integrate their wallet into our system. So just for example, if you're going to IDEX, you want to connect your MetaMask or your Ledger Nano S, you will have to set up, you have to connect, and then do some technical stuff. But if you are using our co-wallet to do transaction on our platform, that will be like simply super easy to use. Because first, it's a Bluetooth connection, so you don't have to bring a wire with you. That means you can do transaction anytime, anywhere when you want, like even on the bus. And the second is it's a mobile first. Even my grandma can use a mobile phone. So everyone can easily use the mobile phone to control their co-wallet. And the most important part is that we integrate with our system. How? Because we see the problem that people are struggling with the 2FA, like two-step verification, and also aka the security issue. So if people using Dinngo wallet, we call it Dinngo wallet on our platform.
The name kills me.
Yeah.
Dinngo.
So it's Dinngo exchange, and then with Dinngo co-wallet, we call it Dinngo wallet. Yeah. And every time, like first time, if you want, like crowd, you want to use Dinngo exchange, and then you heard, oh, they are super fast and super secure. So they say, okay, I'm going to use them, and then you bought a co-wallet from us, and then when you receive it, we will help you to install the Dinngo app on your mobile phone, on your iPhone or Android phone, and then connect to your device. So you have two devices right now. And then we will link your phone to our server. So it's one device to one device, and then all connects to our server.
What happens if I lose my phone and somebody grabs it and they decide they want to make some trades with what they have my phone but nothing else?
If they have your phone and then they didn't have the co-wallet, and it doesn't matter because you have to connect your co-wallet to your phone to do the transaction using the Bluetooth. Yeah, and also we have a recovery code. So if you lose the your phone or your co-wallet, and you can always buy a new one and then recover your assets onto the co-wallet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, the wallet looks cool. Yeah, this is actually my economy wallet. They're doing a bunch of stuff. And I actually thought it was pretty cool. I haven't used it or anything yet, but I was like, this is pretty interesting technology, the way this is all set up. And I was reading through the little thing. When you held up your card, I'm like, hey, that looks exactly like the same thing. I dig it. I think it's cool tech. And there's like a little, I don't know if yours looked like you had a little box up here. Well, you can't even see me unless you're watching the YouTube, but there's a little box, and that lights up with little numbers and stuff. And I don't know. I think it's cool stuff. When, so what's your what's your goal in terms of funding for this project, and like how far along are you in the development cycle?
So we have two parts right now. The first part is the fiat to crypto, and that part we have already finished. And then the second part is the blockchain network, because at first we are going to do the crypto to crypto. So we are still developing the blockchain stuff. We hope to get the exchange online at like early or middle of November this year.
Oh, okay. So you guys will probably launch right around my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. I will send you something at the point.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, I mean, this sounds pretty interesting. Where, what relationships are you guys? You're still so new, right? Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't even think there are any real videos about this project yet. This is probably going to be the first video to hit YouTube, so people aren't even Googling it or searching for it or anything yet. So, yes. Like, that's interesting in the sense that, well, thank you, because, I pretty much say you're seeing it here first, folks. The thing is like, I don't know a whole hell of a lot about it yet, right? So, what else can you tell me and those watching and those that are going to be Googling it and finding it over the days and weeks? What are some of the big key things that you can tell everybody to get them kind of like, okay, another exchange. Here's the thing. I know that we have a slew of exchanges, but there never seems to be enough when the market is hot, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the big exchanges that everybody already knows about, well, they get so flooded that they basically shut their doors and they say, we don't want anybody else. And so everybody goes and they're just, wow, where do I go? Like, but the thing of it is everybody wants to find an exchange that offers all the coins they want. So let me ask you this from just a CEO's perspective of an exchange. What limits the exchange in terms of the different pairs that you have? Why isn't there one exchange that just offers everything and anything you could want? Why is that? What's the challenge with that?
So I think it's every exchange or every company has their like strategy, because if you connect to a lot of tokens, trading pairs, you'll have to spend a lot of time like maintaining it, and then most of them, like 80% of them, are shitcoins, or they don't have any transactions, and they still have to maintain it. And then some people say didn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. And another thing that from legal perspective is that, because we also have we based in San Francisco, and then we have a branch office in Taiwan. So and during our past experience working with the SEC, if you are going to list some like new tokens on your exchange, they have the right, or they might ask you to, write a report, a really, really long report, to tell them this is not a security token, and then they are not going to do anything bad, and everything about the company. It's like doing the due diligence for one token, one very small token.
So every coin that you bring to the exchange, you increase your liability.
Yeah.
And more like legally, basically. So if you're carrying a token and so that's actually interesting. So that makes even more sense, because I did a review last night for a company called DAX, which they're like a crypto clearing solution for exchanges. They're basically the guys apparently that are going to start coming in, doing all the research, clearing these companies, making sure they're legitimate, and doing all this stuff before they even hit exchanges. So that's cool. That puts things in a better perspective for me, just to understand their project a little more.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. What else you got?
So I want to tell more about our like a co-wallet solution, because I think this is really, really like exciting, and then we are really going to surprise the market, because most of the people and most of the users on the market right now, they are using the centralized exchange. I know it's very convenient, but it's not safe. It's not super safe. And for the company's perspective, you will have to spend a lot of resource to maintain the security, right? But if you change your structure, like Binance is doing it, and then so many like centralized exchange notice this, and they are changing this. They are like pivoting and then try to make it like a decentralized exchange, because they know decentralized makes sense, and But there are some problems to solve because first, wallet, and then second, the trading speed. And trading speed, you can just use a centralized pairing engine. So yeah, that problem is solved. So I want to talk more about our like co-wallet service. So we integrate that with our system, not only just to keep your key by yourself, but also that will also speed up your transaction because, like for example, you are doing a transaction like you want to send like your friend 10 Ethereum from Binance, says, hey, take it and then start trading as a gift. And what do you do? What they will do? They will send you an email notification to your email box, says, hey, we want to verify. So you click a link from the email, and then they will redirect you back to the website, ask you to input the 6-digit from your phone, the Google Auth app. So input the 6-digit. Okay, this is called two-step verification. But the problem is here. Email, your email, not personal email, work email, you can receive it like so many devices, at least 4, right? You 2 phones, 2 computers, and maybe your pad in the living room. So it's like 50% safe because it's not super safe, and you'll have to operate your computer and then try to operate stuff. But if you are using Dinngo Exchange and then using our Dinngo wallet, all you have to do is just, okay, I'm going to send out 10 Ethereums, and you'll just wait for the notification from our exchange, send it to your phone like this, and then send it to your phone, and then you just click it, Face ID verification, and then wake up your co-wallet to click it, verify the transaction.
You said wake up your wallet?
Yeah, because it's
explain that, because I've never heard that term before.
Okay, so what makes co-wallet secure is because most of the time they are sleeping. They are not connecting to anything. It's like this. It's like, dead. But if you need them, you just press the button and wake up them. So this makes them safe because they don't connect to the internet 24/7. So right now they connect to my phone. So it's live. So once I want to make any transaction, because your private key is here, so we will send the transaction into your co-wallet. You just click the button to verify, and we will send the transaction back to your phone and then back to our server. This is super safe and super efficient because you just click 1, click 2, and then you are finished. So you don't have to, use your email. Yeah.
So in essence, like using this exchange, you're almost handling your own custody, right, in a pretty secure manner.
100%.
And they're not sitting on the exchanges themselves, waiting to be used or traded or whatever. Yeah,
but you can still deposit your funds onto our smart contract, and then you can hold it there. You don't have to withdraw. But that's it's for your convenience. But super safe. If you want to, you care about security, you have to withdraw your funds after do any transaction. Yeah, and I watched your show before, and you mentioned that if I'm not sure it's you or another user, because like people using DEX right now, they will worry about
I don't use IDEX because I'm not giving anybody my private keys.
Yeah, right. You don't want to give your private key to the exchange, but if you are using Dinngo Exchange, your private key is here. Our private key is generated on the IC, the chip on this. So it never go out of this device, not even the phone. We will send a transaction.
I would use that. Right.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of uploading my keys to some random exchange somewhere. I don't give a shit what they have.
Right.
I don't know who those people are.
Another wallet and then transfer the funds to the key you want to do the transaction.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I like
That's the key point. Yeah.
You just gotta make sure you've got all the coins I want to trade, man.
yeah, for sure. Okay, this is another good question. I want to little mention about this. Mostly our unique selling point is our co-wallet and integrate with our hybrid exchange. But we are going to provide the Bitcoin transaction next year, Q2, maybe like middle of 2019. This will be, I know so many decentralized exchange are working on this, and also we are working on this, but we have the technology that can trade Bitcoin with Ethereum. But next year, we want to focus on the crypto right now. Yeah, that's the next big thing we are going to announce.
Okay. curious if anybody in chat has any questions at all. A lot of people, I'm getting some comments, interesting project, things like that. It's slow. It's very slow. I've never seen it this slow, though. I think, honestly, a part of it is because nobody even knows that, like, nobody knows anything about you yet. That's the thing. So, like, I think that things are going to pick up in time. This is definitely going to be one of those videos that has a growing effect over time as more people kind of get an idea as to what the hell we're even talking about. They just see Dinngo wallet and they're like, what the hell? I don't. So, but I will say that this is something that I think I would at least try. I would definitely try it. My big thing is, like, I keep nothing on exchanges because of that I'm afraid of anything getting hacked. So I go in, I send whatever funds I'm trading with, I get what I want, and I send them back out. And then, like, I kid you not when I say I have like 5 computers, and I have one that just holds wallets that I like, honestly, that hot wallets that never, I like it doesn't stay on, it doesn't stay connected. It's like, it's just sitting somewhere. I know the wallet addresses, and it's just like, it's sitting under a dresser so that it's just because I have different computers for just different stuff. I've got one for web browsing. I've got one for research. I was hacked several months back, and they didn't get any crypto because I keep all that shit locked up. But they did shut down my YouTube channel and tried to hold it ransom. Yeah, okay. They were like, "Give us 5 Bitcoin, or your channel's gonna get it."
Bad.
Yeah,
really
and I literally just watched all my videos get deleted one at a time. Luckily, somebody that I know is on the like he's in the legal department. We'll just say for Google, and he got everything fixed for me. Thank God. But it was a big deal, man. I was like a total emotional wreck. So now I'm so paranoid. Like, I have airport security running through my house. I'm not even joking. Like the firewall I have, they use at airports. And I'm paranoid. I leave no computers connected to the internet. If I'm not sitting in front of it, it's not connected. Like, I'm crazy. I'm just freaking crazy now. And I'm good
like
with
security
that.
expert, Matt Damon.
Dude, I've done a lot of I'm reading. I'm sure you know who Kevin Mitnick is. Yeah, so I'm reading 2 of his books right now, and I'm learning about all the software, all the shit these hackers use to get access to different things, just so I can be more crazy in my preventative maintenance. So, it's how you got to be now, man. And like, security's no joke, and sometimes I deal with big swings and big trades and things like that. So I leave nothing to chance anymore. All my passwords are like stupid, crazy, just everything. It's just nuts because it's that one time you forget, or that one time you slack, and they'll nail you, man. I mean, it's like the software these guys use, they can set some of this shit up on autopilot and just wait for an alert. Like, he's hacked, he's in, you're in, you know what I mean? So
like, everybody's in.
Yeah. It's a little nuts.
Security is very important, but people are always like trading off because they want convenience. Mm-hmm. So I think our mission or our vision is to make the security as easy as, like, you don't have to worry about it, and just security right now is very, very convenient, so I don't have to trade off. You can both convenience and then you can have the security, right?
Right. Yeah, this is the way I've kind of learned to live. While I'm heavily investing in crypto, and I'm accessing exchanges and wallets, and I'll get all of the what was the word you just said? Luxury, convenience. I'll get all the convenience in the world after I'm already rich and I've liquidated everything, and then I'll live a life of convenience. But for now, I want to keep it. So it's worth it. You just got to be safe, and you've got to be secure. And I honestly, when I got hacked, I saved a lot of passwords in my browser, and I was kind of I don't want to say I was lazy. Like, I had 2-factor on everything really, really important, but like everything else, like like my Google account, like
Yeah.
It's just that's what they got. Like, out of all that effort and hacking me, they got access to my Google account. Now I even have hardware where when I log into an account, I have to like connect it to this hardware that Google told. Yeah, I've never told anybody that before, but that's one of the things. Like, I actually have hardware now that unlocks my Google shit. Because you can't just get access to my computer and go freeballing everywhere for whatever you want. You actually have to have, it looks like a teardrop, and I have to connect it and push the button to sync it, and it gives the computer. Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff I've got. I still haven't said a word about, man. Like, I
hired a military to protect you.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. I wonder. I've gone down to the police department and said, "Hey, man, just to let you guys know, this is what I do, and keep an eye on my house in case we're not there." I'm not kidding. And I've made friends with them. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" Like,
buy them donuts every day.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Hey, somebody messes around, man. I like to be prepared. Like Ian Bellina, man. Like, he had the FBI and everybody going after all these guys. Hopefully it works out. I haven't heard anything. But, so it looks like, chat, dongle security. Yeah, I guess that is what it would be called. So that's cool.
What kind of wallet do you use?
What?
Like what kind of cold wallet do you use, or software do you use? For
not
like
saying.
Transaction. Yeah. Oh, okay. Smart. Smart.
I will say it's not just one, but not many either.
Yeah.
And I have all the hardware. Look, man, if it exists, I own it. Whether or not I use it is going to be up for whoever someday gets access, and they have to filter through all this shit to figure out which one's legit.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just call my crypto stuff a wall of mirrors. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Makes sense.
You get it.
Yeah.
So people are saying the wallet looks nice. First I'm hearing of this. I like this as well. Feedback is getting pretty good, so that's cool. And you seem like a real personable guy. Here's the thing: sometimes when you interview people and you talk about their projects, they're very kind of cold and unsure, and you just look like you're just a smart dude having fun, trying to change the world. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, I'm smart. I'm very passionate about this. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your personal background. Where did you start before all of this?
Okay, so to be honest, I go to school, and then I born and raised in Taiwan. It's an Asia country. So I start my
being an Asian country.
Because so many people say, "Oh, where's Taiwan?" And then sometimes they confuse Taiwan with Thailand. So right. Taiwan next to China is a small island, but we manufacture most of the computer or IC chip on the planet. Like most of the iPhone, come out from the factory in Taiwan, blah 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 like that. But okay, come back to myself. So I'm around like 31 years old. I major in computer science in the past. I do a lot of business when I was very young. I start my first company in a senior high school. To do international trading. We trade like components like IC or the camera chips, and that's my first business. I earn a little bit of money, and then also I was thinking, okay, I'm very good at business. And then I go to college. When I'm in college, I start another company doing the campus marketing. I help the big enterprise like Symantec, Intel, or Microsoft, Asus, this kind of high-tech company to go into school and then to promote their product. Because in the campus, it's you cannot do anything commercial in it. You cannot just, hey, I'm going to sell computer, come and visit me. You have to cooperate with so many fraternity or some groups to promote your product. And we got too many customers, and so we shut down the company after like 1.5 years because we cannot afford it. It's
killed by success. I've heard that before. Yeah.
And so after that, we still do the international trading. We trade iPhone, we trade anything. We trade most of anything, and we earn some money. And at the time,
trade, you mean like import export type stuff?
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's more traditional one, but that makes sense. That makes a lot of money. Traditional market is still very, very sexy, very, very good. Not just high tech.
Sure.
After the college, and then I go to military service for a year. And after I leave the military, I start my first company called JC Frog. So JC Frog is it's still
Frog?
a software. Yeah, no, JC Frog. It's like a JC and then Frappuccino's Frog, F-R-U-P, not frog. Good job. Good.
Juicy Frog sounded more interesting, but that's cool.
Okay, my next company will be
That's a
JC
French
Frog.
company, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so JC Prop, it's software companies, and then we want to make the CRM system for small enterprise, a small retail store, like the bakery store in your neighborhood. We want to make them do the business in a smarter way. They don't have to wait for their customer to come. Using our software, we can collect your customers' information, and then we try to predict when will they come back. And we use the text message or email to trigger them back, just like 5-star in the Bay Area. I'm not sure do they have in Cincinnati or not. Yeah, and then after JC Frog, we do that for a year. We sold it to an Indonesia chain store company group. We have a little bit funding, so we start our second startup. It's called Dinngo payment app. It's Dinngo Exchange. Previously, we are working on the mobile payment app. It's something just like Venmo and a splitwise combination. So we want to help people to split the payment when they're hanging out with their friends. We help them to calculate tips and tax, and then connect to a bank to process the payments. So if you're hanging with your brothers, and then you don't have to worry about they owe you, you owe them calculation. No. Just input how much you want to spend, and then who's here, and then that's it. That's done. We do that for about 3 years. We cooperate with banks. We do the real KYC, AML, and even we invited by FBI on the conference called Money 2020 to do a small speech to other people that is working on the mobile payment, the financial industry. Why Dinngo can spend this kind, we don't spend a lot of budget on KYC and AML. We know how to cost down, but we have a very efficient system, very, very secure system. So they invite us to, give us speech, says, hey, they can do this, and then the results very good. Everybody should learn from them. Yeah, that's basically my background and Dinngo's background.
Okay. I'm people are asking about the team. I see Blake Ho.
Yeah, she's
Chief
our
Operating Officer.
She's from Citibank.
And Ben Huang.
Yeah, Ben Huang. Ben Huang.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, Chinese. Yeah, Ben Huang is pretty close. Sometimes people call my name Hsuan-Ting on Uber or Lyft, but I say, it's okay. So Ben is our Chief Blockchain Officer. He's already in blockchain industry for about 3.5 years. When he graduated from the college, very good college in Taiwan, and also, and he worked in a company focus on the blockchain, and then they have their own chain by themselves. At the time, blockchain, no one knows about blockchain. It's not popular yet.
Right.
So he's pretty experienced.
Here's the thing. I've always been one of those guys, depending on what I'm doing, when I was in fight promotion or, developing mortgage companies, I was one of those guys that always tried to find talent that other people weren't looking, if that makes sense. And in the sense that, I've always considered myself kind of a rogue, lone wolf kind of dude that does things my own crazy way. And, I'm not, I watch this show called Suits, and, they only hire lawyers out of Harvard Law School, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
I would be the complete...
But the only exception is Yeah,
I would be the complete polar opposite of that. I would be looking down in the gutter for a brilliant homeless man who had a law degree, just didn't get a shot, or something tragic happened. That's me. I like to find those hidden diamonds covered in dirt and clean them up and let them shine. And so, and the whole point of even bringing that up is, you guys, you have a young team. And, while a lot of people that are out there looking for these all-star teams full of super big names, I like the idea of a young, hungry, smart team looking to make their name. And I like the idea of a group of youngins, call you youngins, working together on trying to create something that has meaning and that solves real problems. And so while, this isn't like an all-star, quote unquote, all-star group, I like the young, fresh minds looking at things from a new perspective and working to make some interesting stuff happen. So I just wanted to say that, like, I like how you guys are forming, honestly.
Yeah, so most of our team members, they are not from like a super like famous company like Google, Facebook, but they are very, very talented. Because myself, I agree with your perspective. Like I like people that they are smart, they are passionate, they know what they are doing, they have huge talents, and they know the future, the blockchain, the crypto. Yeah, so yeah, we hire these kind of people around the world, and then try to make them together, and then on the same ship, and then we go the same. We have the same vision. Yeah, and also our advisor, they are pretty experienced in a we call it TMT. It's like a telecom or high tech industry. Like two of our advisors, they founded the like biggest telecom company in Taiwan. And also one of them is running a VC firm right now, so we also backed by them. We cooperate with them to find more new tokens, new ICO or like token funds. And another founder from the biggest from it's called Taiwan Mobile. It's the biggest telecom company in Taiwan, and he's right now a very successful people running a hedge fund and running a TV company. Yeah, they are coaching us. We are a very, very talented team, and we are hiring more people. So if you are interested, I mean the audience or anyone who is interested in our company, is welcome to join us.
Yeah, I'm looking for a job. What you got?
yeah. You're already hired.
The market's a Red Sea. I got nothing, man. I'm just twiddling my thumbs now. I can at least be security, like physical security. I'll stand at a doorway and look mean or something. I don't know.
Right? Security expert. You know a lot.
Yeah, all right. I mean, this is cool, man, and hopefully you don't mind. I've just been kind of showing, skimming through your homepage of your website, just kind of showing people what's available there. Hopefully everybody goes and checks it out. Dinngo.co, that's with 2 N's. Yeah, man, I dig this. We need to touch base in the future and kind of, circle back on the progress of the campaign and what you guys are doing, and see how this thing shapes up, because I like what you guys are doing. You guys, I mean, anytime an ICO concludes, I feel like it always ends up on IDEX now, and then I got to sit around waiting for it to hit an exchange I feel comfortable using. So, maybe if you guys are able to replace them with some of the liquidity of these ICO tokens, I'll be lining up, ready to give it a shot. I'm going to be going through your token metrics in a little more detail and seeing about, because I know I'll get a private allocation if I reach out for it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, any final notes, anything else before we sign out and let people go about their day?
Yeah, so we want to announce two very exciting news or announcement. The first thing is that we are going to giving out the co-wallet on our ICO. So we might be the first ICO on the planet to giving out something real as a gift if you invest in more than 5 Ethereums. So yeah, you can get a free co-wallet from us, and then that's deeply integrated with our system.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but these guys did it first.
Okay.
Just got to give credit where it's due. Ikami, they did it first. I think it was I think it was like if you invest a minimum of $200 or something like that, you got a wallet. But they're not an exchange, so you are the first exchange, I'm sure, to give everybody something.
Total solution with the wallet, and then with our exchange. This is the first announcement. So the second announcement is that this morning I just had a call with our investor, the private investor. We just closed a deal with them, and our private sale just sell 65% of it. We just announced like 2 days. They are waiting for us for a long time, and then they're eager to close the deal. So we closed it this morning before the weekend.
You're saying 65% of your total market cap's been sold already?
No, private sale. We still
Public
keep some like 50% of the like 50 million for the public sale.
Oh, I see. Your private sale. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
You're 65% of the way through already, and you just started.
Yep.
That's
today.
good. That's good.
Very exciting.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna be looking into it. I will say, hit the marketing hard, brother. Get out there and start campaigning for president everywhere you turn, man. Because now is your opportunity. I'm serious. Everyone else is sleeping and playing with their Willy Wonkas, and they're not doing anything. So if you can get out there and get ahead of it, you'll probably do pretty well. Because I think there are a lot of people still out there looking, and they want to get involved in new projects. There's just not a lot of quality stuff happening right now because everybody's kind of waiting for things to come back. They want to make sure that they get the big return, and they get, they're all trying to go for 50, 60, $100 million. And they're like, well, we're not getting that today, so we might as well just go to the beach and hang out. So, yeah.
Hey, but right now it's a good time to get, right?
It's
$300 per Ethereum.
Right. You have no competition right now.
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheapest time.
Yes, there is a Dinngo token. It's actually DGO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's DGO. So check it out on their website. I don't even know what the hell that person's name is. Sir Captain Sticks Is there a Dinngo token? Yes, it's DGO. Check it out. Read through the white paper, everybody. Do your research. Do some due diligence. Jump on their Telegram channel. Smack them up on Twitter. And make sure while you're at it, you hit the like button for this video. Let's get these guys out into the world. And I know nobody's really searching for this stuff yet, but they will be soon, I have a feeling. So until then, get out there and be somebody. And
whoa.
Teddy, Chu, thank you for joining me, and keep me posted on this stuff, man. I want to make sure I want to see you guys do well. So let me know what kind of help I can be in the near future.
Sure.
All right. Until next time, folks, crow your coins. I'm gonna go lay down with my tens unit and hope I can walk up my stairs. I'll see you guys soon.